Hello and welcome to Together San Diego. Thank you for joining us today. I am Paola Hernandez-Jayo from the San Diego Union-Tribune. Our guest today is Barbara Bree, founder of the Workplace Equity and Civility Initiative. She is here today to invite the community to their next virtual event scheduled for October 27th. Hi, Barbara. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, good morning, Paola.
Good morning. There is a lot that has changed throughout this pandemic when it comes to the workplace. And before we get started talking about this event that you have coming up on October 27th, the virtual event, tell us a little bit about how the Workplace Equity and Civility Initiative got started. You are one of the founders, and tell us the purpose of it.
Yeah, so I was on the San Diego City Council when this got started. And, I've spent my career as a woman in the workplace, often one of a few women in a senior position. And I was watching the Me Too movement unfold. And I gathered together a group of women leaders, primarily leadership from Athena San Diego, the Lawyers Club of San Diego, which is the Women's Bar Association, and Run Women Run. I'm the founder of both Run Women Run and Athena. And the idea was to discuss what could we do in San Diego to address the Me Too movement. And it also became apparent that pay equity was a major issue for women in the workplace. The result was the Workplace Equity and Civility Initiative with a code of conduct for employers and soon employees to sign to commit to a workplace that is equitable.
And as part of this, Barbara, the Workplace Equity and Civility Initiative has been organizing events right now because of the current situation we're in. These events have been held virtually. I do want to share that the San Diego Union-Tribune is one of the organizations that supports and sponsors the Workplace Equity and Civility Initiative. You have an event coming up on October 27th. Wonderful speakers. Tell us about this event.
Yeah, so it's clear that women have been disproportionately impacted by the pandemic. Millions of women have left the workplace and aren't coming back, primarily or a lot because of childcare demands. And the workplace is going to look different going forward, and employers are going to have to adapt if they're going to be successful in attracting and retaining the best employees. So on October 27th, our program is called Overcoming Workplace Whiplash, Women, Work, and COVID. And we have two amazing San Diego women leaders. Donna DeBerry is the Vice President of Global Inclusion at Seismic, which is a very fast-growing software company. They raised $170 million last summer at a valuation of $3 billion. They're headquartered right here in San Diego with operations all over the world. Sandra Pelletier is the CEO of Evofem Biosciences, which introduced a new contraceptive product during the pandemic, had to hire 70 to 80 salespeople remotely. Evofem is a publicly traded company that has raised over $500 million. And these women will share how their workplaces have changed during the pandemic and what their plans are going forward.
And Barbara, this event is going to be held on Wednesday, October 27th. It's going to be virtual via Zoom. Where can they register, and is there a cost to attend? I know it's free.
Yeah, it is free, and I think you've put up the link as to how people can register. So it's a free Zoom event from 4 to 5:15. After the panel discussion, all the participants will be broken up into different rooms so that they can discuss their work situations, what's worked, what hasn't worked during the pandemic, what do they hope their workplace will look like going forward. So there'll be an opportunity to talk with other participants in a small group setting. There will also be an opportunity to ask questions of our speakers.
A lot has changed, Barbara, in the workplace, and that's one of the reasons why this topic is very important about what the speakers are going to be sharing with us. Something else that you would like to add of what the attendees can expect when they participate at this event?
So We hope that the attendees will walk away with practical tools that they can take back to their workplaces to make their employer an employer of choice. As we've seen, many people are leaving the workplace in unprecedented numbers. And it's not because of pay. It's often because they do not feel connected to the organization they work for. So employers, this would be very valuable for you to attend, to learn new tools, to help you attract and retain the best people. And employees and managers, this will be very helpful for you in going back to your organization to make it a better place for everyone.
And in closing, Barbara, what do you think the future is going to look like? There has been many changes over the years about women in corporate America, women working in government, women working for nonprofit organizations. And now with the pandemic, we've seen even more changes in the decisions that not just women, but all employees are making. But in particular, what will the future look like? What do you think when it comes to workplace?
So, there are some jobs where you have to go in person. If you work in a hospital, if you work in manufacturing, you will have to go in person. But many jobs can be performed remotely. And I think women want the option of working remotely. And I think many men do too. And I think the workplace for these types of jobs is going to be very flexible, where you'll go into the office sometimes and you'll be able to work at home sometimes. I just saw that Amazon announced that it's going to be up to each manager to determine what's going to work best for that specific team, but that everyone in the company will be able to work remotely 4 weeks a year as long as they can get back to their office within a day. I mean, so you might not be able to work in Antarctica if you couldn't get back to Seattle in a day. But I think this is going to be key. But like I said, many employees will not have this option. But I think for those who will, employers are going to be giving people much more flexibility. The key is going to be that those people who work remotely aren't excluded from professional advancement opportunities and promotions, so that they don't feel excluded because they don't physically show up in the office every day.
Definitely an interesting topic, as you mentioned, for employers, for employees as well, and also for folks that are in the HR industry. The topic is overcoming workplace whiplash, women, work, and COVID. A lot has changed in the past. Well, it's almost going on 2 years that we've been under this situation. The date is Wednesday, October 27th from 4 p.m. to 5:15. It's free to register. It's going to be via Zoom. It's going to be moderated by our own Barbara Bree here that you see. Wonderful speakers, wonderful topics. As Barbara mentioned, there's also going to be some breakout opportunities for discussion. Barbara, if somebody wants to find out more information, if an employer wants to find out more information, or an employee about the Workplace Equity and Civility Initiative, I'm sharing the website on screen. Something you'd like to share about the organization?
Yes, so the organization is now run by the Lawyers Club, which is the Women's Bar Association of San Diego. But you don't have to be a member of Lawyers Club to come to the events or participate in the organization. I'm not a lawyer. I'm chair of the programs committee. We actually meet in the months that we don't do programming. We meet for an hour to talk about the future program we want to do. And we welcome community members to participate in every aspect of our organization.
Thank you very much, Barbara. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you for coming on, for spending time with us to talk about this event that's coming up again on Wednesday, October 27th from 4 to 5:15 p.m. on Zoom, Overcoming Workplace Whiplash, Women, Work, and COVID. And thank you very much to all of you for watching today. If you would like to watch more episodes of Together San Diego, you can go to SanDiegoUnionTribune.com/TogetherSD Live. And if you would like to watch more of our live streams, you can go to SanDiegoUnionTribune.com/UT Today. Thank you very much, Barbara. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday via Zoom for this wonderful event. Have a great day, and thank you all for watching as well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
News is more important today than ever before.
I'm currently outside Otay Mesa Detention Center.
I'm about to get a report at Sharp.
Out at Sunset Cliffs.
COVID testing site.
We live for these times when we're able to bring the news into the homes of people who need it the most.
I thank all of you for supporting our work.
When you subscribe to the paper, is you're telling us that you believe in what we do.